And a good afternoon to you and yours. We are live on the campus of Weslaco East High School. I want to welcome you to an important matchup, a very important for both teams in 32-5A. It is your Weslaco East Wildcats taking on the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets. It's going to be a fun one. Why? Well, besides it being neighbors, besides being neighboring schools, besides knowing each other and being in the same district, they are in the middle of the playoffs. What are you talking about? Well, we had a chance to talk to Coach Griffin from Edcouch-Elsa, had a chance to talk to Coach Gorena from East, and they are excited about this second round. Imagine this. The first round is set. Imagine, if you would, it's divided in two, the season is. Half of it is gone. Now comes the focus and the push to the playoffs, and both of these teams are alive. Matter of fact, let's talk about Weslaco East. They come in with a 5-7 district record. They are right in the middle of things, along with Edcouch. Now you'll see why I said this game is important. Edcouch, the Yellowjackets, are 6-6. Yeah, a win tonight either way puts you up into the standings and gets you going where you want to be, a chance at the playoffs. So we want to welcome you to this afternoon here to the gym. Sockside, that's where we are, and we welcome you to it. Let everybody know where we're at. Find WISD webpage or find us on YouTube, and it'll be a nice matchup here. Hey, just to kind of get going, it is a visiting team from Edcouch, so they're wearing their gold visiting jerseys. While on the other side, interesting enough, it is, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so in lieu of that, the Lady Wildcats here, the Wildcats, decided to wear pink. So you're going to see them wearing pink here this afternoon, and you see a pink ball. Yeah, that's also in memory of that. And they're dedicating this game to a parent who has battled cancer and is in remission now. They're thinking of her, and that's what this game is being remembered too. All right, let's get going. The action is off. Want to welcome you again to this matchup in District 32, 5A. All right, back and forth they go. Weslaco East to get going here is excited. There's going to be a lot of action back and forth. They both teams know how important this is, and we're going to talk about the individual players here back and forth. That is Janelle Diaz. She is averaging 4 kills, 4-year letterman number 8. Keep an eye on her. There she is right there for Edcouch. She will try to do that all game long. On the other side, they're going to try to challenge her right with that. You're going to see number 3, Sarai Gonzalez, fast player here for the Wildcats. So just got started. First set, up they go, back and forth this rally. What did you expect? Nice dig, watch out, it's going to go out. Point Weslaco East. The first set, point for Weslaco. And if anything else, that first rally, you saw what's ahead of us here. Avery Cavazos. Coach Gorena described her as silent, but oh, is she deadly. That's what the coach said. There's the second point coming off the net. 2-0 here early on in the first set of this match here in 32-5A. Avery Cavazos likes to get a nice head start. Sometimes gets a jump serve going and makes it tough to adjust. They're trying to get that ball back. They're going to try to get it across, and that's going to be out. So point back to Edcouch, the Yellowjackets. They themselves come in once again with a 6-6 record, coming in back and forth. They're going to have some changes here early. So Joelia Mendoza, a blocker, comes out. You bring a couple of other players coming in here. For Brianna Ventura, another blocker up front at the net. They like those blockers up there, Edcouch does. Back and forth we go. The set just continued, and that is going to fall nicely done off the edge by Alina Espinosa, 2-year player. One of the captains here on this team. Rotation continues quite a bit for both teams. You'll see that quite a bit. Again, wearing the pink jerseys in memory and of reminder of being October Breast Cancer Awareness. They're wearing the pink jerseys and, of course, the pink volleyball. They brought that out here for this special occasion. Nice to hit off the edge. Good positioning there by Leila Gonzalez, the outside hitter. Rotation back and forth. It's 3-2 here early on in the match. Weslaco East does have the lead here. We'll see what Addison Gonzalez, the young contributor for this Edcouch-Elsa team, gets the point across. Happy bunch of Yellowjackets. tie this up at 3. So the key is going to be for Weslaco is staying focused. You know, talk to Coach Gorena about the first half. Basically, is done. They've been competitive. And talking to her, said, you know, I tell these young athletes, Coach Gorena from Weslaco East, reminding them that it's not over. You have to continue playing. Your record is not at 500 yet, but she is very pleased with the ability and the fight that they give. You saw it there by Avery Cavazos. Nice hit off the edge there. A Lady Lopez also is one going to be called upon here to defend Weslaco East. Comes the serve by Alaya Ramirez. Nicely done there off the edge by Elena Espinosa. For the Wildcats, all tied up at 4. Early set here, first set. Glad to have you along. Tell everybody that this is a very important match in this district campaign. Up they go, sets it in. They put it off the right side, and they drops. They like coming off with Alina Espinosa, the 2-year player, captain off of the edge, and why not? That's the results there. 5-4 now. Comes the set. Yvette Gonzalez, most improved player, coach says. She has really worked hard to step up on that game. And nice serve results in a point, 6-4 Wildcats. So we'll keep an eye on her. That's Yvette Gonzalez, young junior. And defensive player, can get going and can also do a good job on the defensive side. As you mentioned, nice serve. We're going to have to come up and dig that. Set that up, coming off the edge. They're going to try to get that nice play by the libero, but Priscila Quintanilla sends it back. Up in the middle, they're going to go off the edge there. They are going to have to drop it in. Excellent play there by Yvette Gonzalez, defending that back and forth, setting it up off the edge, off the right side. They're going to push that in through. Hard hit by Leila Gonzalez, the junior outside hitter, coming off the edge there. Getting closer here at 6-5 now. First period in the match. We'll see Timara Leal going to be able to serve that for the Yellowjackets. Back into play. Sets that up. Going to go off the edge. They've been liking to go off to Alina Espinosa there. At the net, that's going to drop. Alina Espinosa has been so far playing a very tough game. We'll see if she continues that. This is now the Yellowjackets tie it up at 6. So it's a sprint to 25. Sets it back. Going to get off the edge here. They want to go up to a lady. They're going to drop in. Now they're going to call it out. So point over to Edcouch. I thought it might have dropped. It just couldn't quite get it. There's a lady. The 3-year player is number 8 for Weslaco Racing the pink this afternoon. Comes, sets it back and forth. Going to drop it in, have to come and dig it. They do. Going to set it up off the edge. They like to set that, and you can see why Edcouch likes to do that. Madison Solis, the junior middle backer, comes up. Kills that one. 6-8 now. Quickly, the Yellowjackets take the lead here. Coach Gorena talking to some of her players here. Lady Lopez is one of them. She says, look, she's the one that gets everything going. Set that back up. Got to get that across. Does. Edcouch-Elsa will push it right in the middle. Nice play at the net. Going to get that across. Excellent effort there by Jackie Martinez. Across at the net. He's going to send that back. The rally continues. Watch out. Off the edge. That's going to be ground. Oh, it almost fell. Gets it across. All right, coming off the edge. Nice hit. It's going to drop. An excellent play by the Wildcats. Alina Espinosa. Am I going to give it to you hard or easy? And she says, I'm just going to drop that in there. Excellent play. Weslaco East. Point. 7-8. Wildcats. About to serve is Alina Espinosa. We talked about her already. One of these young captains for Weslaco East. Run and start, jump serve for her. Sets it back up. Gonna go off the other edge. Nice play by the libero. It's gonna have to play that. It's gonna drop. That went way up high. Priscila Quintanilla was trying to put it back into play. Just couldn't get it. Excellent energy to start this match for both teams. Boy. You can tell that a lot of things now are up are up for grabs in continuing talking about your Lady Wildcats. It says, look, we played a tough team in Harlingen South, just so you know. Harlingen South is one of the top teams here in District 32 5A. So we see the effort there by Weslaco East, gets it across. Sets it up, off the edge. I like to go off the edge here, see if they do. And they do. Nice play there by Leila Gonzalez. They like to set it up, and they've been going to that edge a little bit more. Number 4, Gonzalez has been the benefactor here of some quick points here. Here comes a serve. That's going to drop for Adrienne Anzaldua. All right. In the middle here, check that. That's Lauren Martinez who's doing the serving. Number 7, Lauren Martinez. Young junior. 11-7 in favor of the Yellowjackets. Lady Wildcats fighting back at the net. Hits it back. Double hit. That's going to count. Nice block there by Joelia Mendoza. We talked about the senior middle backer there and what she does. So we're going to take a timeout. You take it with us. We'll be right back with more action here. There's a live KWES broadcast. All right, welcome back to the action. 12-7 in favor of the visiting Yellowjackets. It's been a fun one here to start. Well, maybe timeout hadn't been called in. Is that what it was? Maybe we were not ready for play. We're going to start this all over again on that. It'll take just a second. All right, Lauren Martinez is ready. Puts it in play. They like to go off the edge here, see if they can get it down, and they do. Excellent hit there and kill by Jackie Martinez, young junior. Picking up a point for the Wildcats. 8-12 here. But the middle portion now of this set, the first one, 32-5A matchup. So we were talking to Coach Gorena about the start of this second portion of the season. Remember, they play half, so 9-12 now in favor of Edcouch. And she said, look, we played a tough team in Harlingen South. We did well. We took them to extra sets. This just showed that we can play with anybody if we just put things together. And that's the key. They want to finish this season. They want to finish some of these games, some of these matches off the edge. And it starts here this afternoon against the Yellowjackets. Nice play there by the Yellowjackets to keep that alive. Coming off the edge, they're going to try to kill that, and they do. Off the edge goes Madison Solis, the young junior, multi-sport athlete. She plays basketball. Maybe she went up high trying to dunk that ball, huh? Nah, just went up there and got that kill. Make it a 13-9 now match. Leila Gonzalez put that into play. Weslaco East counters with some seniors. That's going to be out. Point's going to be over to Edcouch now. Makes it a 14-9 set. And so we continue talking to the Coach Gorena about this and said, look, she's going to rely on some of these seniors to make some things. We're getting better. We're competitive. And they've shown it here this afternoon against a pretty good Yellow Jacket team. Another quick point here by Edcouch. 15-9 now. Says we got to come together and we got to finish. And so that's the key. Finishing is going to be the thing they're going to be working here in the second part of this campaign this season. All right, comes back. Riven's going to drop it in. Going to break it back. Back and forth they go. The rally is on. Off the edge, going to try to drop it in. Again, both teams have had an opportunity to put on some nice rallies, and here it is again, saving that one. Puck off the edge. Going to get it across, and then, well, I thought they were going to set it up for Rivens for a kill. Not there. Here, speaking of a kill, here's an attempt to that, and that's going to be good for the Yellowjackets. Madison Solis, as a matter of fact, they're looking at some of the records for the Yellowjackets, and really what you see is you see Madison Solis averaging 3 kills per game. You just tonight, or this afternoon, you've really seen that quite a bit. Her and Janelle Diaz are another one that has high averages, number 8 for the Yellowjackets. Also comes in and does a fine job. For now, another point there for the Yellowjackets. Makes it a 17-9 set here. The first one. Off we go. Sets it backward. Weslaco is trying to get back into this one. Hit by Quintanilla. Sets it up. Off the edge for Madison Solis. 10-17 now here in the first set. Finally, Weslaco East getting back to pick up some more of these points here. And that is one of your captains is a Lady Lopez, a 3-year player. Couldn't quite get it there, so point over to the Yellowjackets. 18-10. And here is Madison Solis that we've been talking about. She's had a pretty good game here to start. Going to have to drop it back inside. Just couldn't quite get it there back into play was Aubrey Zuniga. Aubrey Zuniga, a softball player as well. A lot of talented multi-sport athletes on the court tonight for both teams, really. Talk about them as the match kind of goes on here. Sets it back up in the middle. You're going to try to set this up across to Sarai Gonzalez. Gets it across. In the middle, Laila Gonzalez drops it back. Nice save. Gets it across the net is Gonzalez. Going to get it across finally is going to be Janelle Diaz. We're talking about her and what she can do. It's going to drop. Nope. Cuts it back. Going to have to hurry. Point for East. Nice rally. Ended up with a point for the Lady Wildcats. The Wildcats here picking up the point. 19-11. We had also an interesting conversation for those that are joining us live on this broadcast on KWES. Joining us from the Delta area, Edcouch-Elsa, point. Speaking of them, they picked that up. Excellent try there by Azarea Rivens. They call her Azzy. Azzy Rivens does a good job. She's strong at the net. You see that. And talking to Coach Gorena, she said she can get some airtime just like her brother. Excellent ball player here for the Wildcats just a season ago. Sets it up. Nice set there by Alina. Get it across. Sets it up. They want to go probably to Diaz. Diaz is going to hit it. It's going to drop. Rivens tries to save it, and it's going to drop. And we're talking about Janelle Diaz, the outside hitter senior, on what she's able to do. And she got there, her average really went up. So we're going to take a timeout. Along with them, we'll be right back with more action here on KWES. All right, welcome back to the action. 32-5, a pivotal matchup, really, at the middle of the season, the beginning of the second portion, if you would. Both coaches agreed. Yeah, we divide the volleyball season into 2, and this is an important start to it. Trying to drop it in there as quickly as Madrid Villarreal, and she's just going to put a little finger on it. Now take care of that. Drops in for another point. 22-11 here for the Yellowjackets. So we're talking about the visiting Yellowjackets. We spoke to the head coach of the Yellowjackets, Ophelia Griffith. Give us some time. That's going to go out. Point for Weslaco. 22-12 now. And she was excited to get this going as well. See, it's a second round now. Everybody's tougher. Everybody amps up. Everybody's getting ready for positioning, she mentioned, Coach Griffith. I felt the same way. He said, look, we've been growing. We've been doing certain things as well. She's the sentiment for Weslaco East. Gets into the net violation. Point will be go over to Weslaco. Make it a 22-13 now set. First set here. Weslaco East trying to get right back into the Libero Quintanilla. Set that off. Back in the middle. Going to go off the edge. Going to have a nice dig. Gets it across. Almost. Blocked there by Madrid Villarreal. A nice block by Villarreal. Top leader is Brianna Ventura on this team. Averaging, which was 56 blocks at one point, and she had one earlier, so we'll give her 57 already. Total blocks on the season for Ventura. Coach Griffin talking about rotation and things. We'll give him a set to sort things out. And that's Coach Griffin in the pink sweater for the visiting Yellowjackets. Been there for some time now. Had some time to talk about things, and she's proud to talk about the program. We want to thank her for the time she gave us. Comes set up. Yellowjackets comes across. It's going to go out. Point going over to Weslaco, making a bit of a run here on the Wildcats. 22-15 now. Watch out, the Wildcats are starting to put things together here. See if they can get a couple more points. Make this definitely a match. Back and forth they go. Diaz is going to try to drop it in. Does. Back and forth they go. Set that up for Diaz. I think they are. There it is. Block at the net. Gets it across. Excellent play there by Jackie Martinez, the middle hitter. Boom. Across. Send it over. Would ya? They do. It's going to drop. No, they're going to play it. Nice bump. Sets it off. Off the edge. Want to drop it in? They do. Couldn't quite get there. What an effort by Lady Lopez. She was flying in to try to save that. Just a tad off here. Point falls for the Yellowjackets, making a 23-15 match here. First set. Best of 5 here. Gets it off. Set it back and forth. Up in the middle. Gets it back, and that's going to fall for the Yellowjackets. We were talking about the blocks and how they do a good job. Brianna Ventura, she's a leader on this team of blocks, and you see that why for a reason. You have 2 of them there. As a matter of fact, Janelle Diaz also. Janelle Diaz is getting close to, if not already, at the 1,000 kills for her career. 4-year player number 8 in gold there. Congratulations to her. She comes right there trying to get another kill. Almost did it. Coach Griffin was talking about it. He said, yeah, she's real close to, if not already there. She's going to try it there. There it is. You can see why they like to go to that side. Keep an eye on number 8. That's where they like to go, and why not go to her again? Excellent play there by the Wildcats, though. Avery Cavasso says here, not this afternoon. Sets it up again. Up the opposite end. Try it there. Excellent play. Rally back and forth. Who's going to get this one? Watch this. Going to drop? No. It's going to drop, but for Weslaco East. Nice competition there by, oh boy, these 2 teams are really going out there. 24-16. Comes the point. They can get it across here. Yvette Gonzalez. Going to drop. I thought he's going to touch the net there. Didn't call that. It's great. Weslaco lives to play. Off the edge. Going to drop that. Diaz puts it back into play. He's going to hit the net. Weslaco gets the point. They are still alive the first set. 24-17. Crawling back to the Wildcats into this one. Comes Yvette Gonzalez. Sets it into play. Up the edge. They want to go off the edge. They do it, but that's going to fall short of that. Leila Gonzalez couldn't quite get it there. It's going to drop for Weslaco East. 24-18 now. Here comes Gonzalez. That's going to drop. And that's going to give them the point, 25-18. That's going to end the first set. We will take a timeout, and we'll be back with the beginning of set number 2 here. We're watching the KWES production. All right, welcome back. It's a nice matchup here in District 32 5A between your Weslaco East Wildcats and the visiting Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets. I am Fred Alfaro. He's Vinny Barry. That's Joseph Hale. We're about to get started with set number 2. We're happy to have you along. Should be a fun one if it's an indication. The first one went to the Yellowjackets 25-18. It was a close one. Can the Wildcats pick up one? We'll see. They've been fighting hard here this afternoon. Back and forth they go. Going to set it off the edge there. Why not? Weslaco East really came back here roaring in the first set. Just fell just a little bit short. Just going to try to drop, and it finally is. Nicely done there by Azariah Rivens. She continues her strong play at the net. Nice play there. One of the, looking at the defense or checking out the offense kills per set, Azariah Rivens averaging is an average 2 per set. That's pretty good for her. See if that continues. She had one earlier. Comes off the edge. Going to try to hit that. It's a hard hit. Now not going to be playable. Lina Espinosa put something on that one, and that fell in. Early lead for the Wildcats. 2-0 here to start the campaign. Set number 2. This is the start of the second portion, if you would, of the District 32 5A matchup. Excellent play here by the Wildcats. Sets it up the other way. Going to try to get it across. They do. Nice play by Espinosa. Espinosa playing tough here. They're going to try to drop that. Diaz. Janelle has done a good job here at the net here. We talked about her ability to do things. Janelle can averages 5 kills a set. Does a good job of that. So Diaz is a good player, a leader on this Yellowjacket, and dropped it in there for the first point of this set, this second set for the Lady Wildcats. 2-1 now. Getting it going is Addison Gonzalez, the young contributor on this Yellowjacket team. Comes hard hit right off the edge there against Jackie Martinez. Going to go high, going to drop the libero. Quintanilla tried to go for it, just couldn't get it. And it's interesting story with Priscilla Quintanilla, your libero here, number 1 in the white. Remember, the Lady Wildcats are wearing pink in memory, or in, I should say, for awareness in October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But the number 1, the in white there, the libero, that is Priscilla Quintanilla. Priscilla, interesting story in time. Coach Gorenas, that drops. 3-2 now for East. Speaking of Priscilla Quintanilla, her sister Kimberly Quintanilla was a libero here too at East. So it's a family affair, if you will, family tradition of liberos on this team from the Quintanilla family. Gets it across. Glad to see them here this afternoon. Gets it across. Played back into play. Yellowjackets going to have to get this across. They do. Nice pass back and forth. They're going to get it off the edge. They're going to hit it hard. It's going to drop. Nicely done there. Nice concentration by Weslaco East. Lina Espinosa off the edge. That's going to drop with a hit by Jackie Martinez, the young junior with some power. Point over for Weslaco East. Wildcats lead this 4-2. Their momentum has carried into this set here early on. They really pushed it. Coach Gorena pleased by the effort, no doubt here by your Lady Wildcats. Going to try to drop in. Alina gets that across. A lady was the one who saved it. Yellowjackets have to play it. Does it cross. Quintanilla comes in. Going to go it across in the middle. They decide to go right there with Jackie Martinez. Here comes number 8, Janelle Diaz, top kills player on this team. Tried to do just that. Couldn't quite get it. Point for Weslaco East. Makes it 5-2 now. Gets it across. Gonna drop. Good play, good play. Weslaco East now trying to get some momentum here. Here's Yvette Gonzalez, an improved junior on this Wildcat team. Sets that across. In play, back to fourth. She comes back, gets it, that's gonna drop. Had to come back as Gonzalez couldn't quite reach it. Point over to the Lady Yellowjackets here. Makes it a 6-3 set here. You're joining us late. The first set went to the Lady Yellowjackets, made it a 25-18 set, so they won the first. Come across. Weslaco East pushes. Looks like it was good now, but it was nice play back by Yellowjackets. Gets it across. Gonzalez is going to have to come up. Gets it over the other way. Nice play there by Rivens. So check that. That was not Rivens. That was, who was that? That was number 5, Espinosa, Alina. one of the captains on this team, trying to save that one. It's a foul. 6-4 here now for the Yellowjackets. Gets it across. East trying to get into this set. It's going to drop. No, nice play there by Addison Gonzalez. Somebody's got to go get it. They do. Got to get it across. Going to hit the net, though. Good effort by Avery Cavazos, the quiet one. That is a fantastic player described by Coach Gorena to be that way. So in there now, you do have Jackie Martinez up at the front. Say back up, gets it across. There is a Lady Lopez. Quintanilla puts it across in the middle. They like to go off this edge. It's going to be nicely done there, but oh boy, great play by Jackie Martinez. Just couldn't quite get it across. Off the edge comes Aliyah Ramirez, the 4-year contributor, young player, just a young sophomore, I should say. She's just a sophomore. She's a young contributor, just in her 2nd year here for the Yellow Jackets. She saves that one out of play. Back in there comes the libero, Timara Leal. For the Yellow Jackets, it's going to drop for Weslaco East. 7-6. It's a close set here. The second one. First one went to the Yellow Jackets. Alina Espinosa already set to go. You notice they are using that pink volleyball also in, as well, being October Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. They pulled the nice looking volleyball there. All right, come back and forth. Only going to set this in is going to be Diaz. Diaz almost drops it in. Gonzalez calling for it. Back and forth they go. Here comes Diaz again. Going to hit it. And that's going to fall in. That was in. Janelle Diaz. Her kill average is exactly what it's supposed to be. Averaging about 5. She's about there now already. Excellent play there by Diaz. It's a tied match, 7-7 here on the campus of Weslaco East High School this afternoon. The middle, it's a net, gets it across, almost pushed it over was Edcouch. That was Brianna Ventura. She is one of the leading blockers, if not the leading blocker on this Yellow Jacket team. Back comes across, come the Wildcats, dig, nicely done, bends it across. Gonna try to hit that off the net, and that is gonna be short there for Gonzalez. Weslaco East picks up the point, makes it 8-7 here in the second set. So just kind of looking at district here and why we said in the beginning of this match, why it's important for both teams to win this one. It's pivotal. It's important. Well, we'll tell you why here after this serve by Jessica Salazar. To the cross. Going to go in the middle there. Nice dig. A lady does that. Gets it across. There is Aubrey Zuniga, and that's going to fall short. Point over to the Yellow Jackets. Tied 1, back and forth. Rotations continue. Jackie Martinez right back in as Jessica Salazar takes a quick breather. Tied match here in the second set. So we're talking about this 32-5A matchup. You're talking to some of the leaders in this district. Rivera, Harlingen South, and Pace all are bunched up at the top, basically at 10 wins already. All right, so just keep that in mind. Here comes the server. Come across. Here's Quintanilla. Chance to get it across. Going to drop it in. Drops it in. We were talking about that push that comes off the edge by Madison Solis. She's one of those as well. Tops in offensive kills there for this Yellow Jacket team. Nicely done. 8-9 here. Weslaco East sets it back up. This has been a competitive match, that's for sure. Especially the first set went close there. Going to drop as well. We're talking about Addison Gonzalez, young contributor. Yeah, she likes to play basketball, and sometimes she goes up high to get that one. Coach Gorena talking to her players. 8-10 now in favor of the Yellow Jackets. So we were talking about the district here, and we talked about the top 3 teams: Rivera, Harlingen South, and Pace. And then it kind of comes down here. Remember, the top 4 teams in each district go into the next round of the playoffs. And that's what both of these teams here this afternoon are trying to get into. The lady kind of loses sight of it. It's going to drop for, no, it's going to, thought it might have had a chance there. No, it's going to go over to the Yellow Jackets. Makes it an 11-8 set here, set number 2. Then you have, after the top 3, you have Bronzeville Lopez. If it was to end now, which district obviously, the season it's not. You have Rivera, Harlingen, South Pace, and then Lopez. Right after that, this is where it's getting interesting. We mentioned here after this one hits the net, point over to the Yellowjackets, makes it a 12-8 contest. And it's going to be a timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk about the district lineups and how that goes. We'll take a break with them. This is a KWES production. Right, back to the action here after a brief timeout. It is 12-8 in favor of the Yellowjackets, 32-5 a matchup, an important one as well to get the serve off here as Adrian Anzaldúa puts it into play. Weslaco is trying to get that. It's going to be too much there. Point over to the Yellowjackets, makes it a 13-8 contest. So we were talking about before the timeout, Rivera, Harlingen South, and Pace top teams, and then Lopez comes in at 9-3. And then East and Edcouch-Elsa come in right at the middle. Edcouch-Elsa is at 500, 6-6 on the coming in here. That's going to drop in for, or drop out, I should say. Point over for the Yellowjackets, 14-8. Edcouch-Elsa at 6-6, and then East is at 5-7. So you can see why this is an important game for both teams. Trying to get closer and closer to the beginning of the second portion of this campaign of the season. So you try to get a win if you can. That's going to be out. Point over to Weslaco. East now will serve. 14-9 is the score here in the second period. The first one went to the Yellowjackets. Trying to stay in this one is Weslaco East. Going to drop. Set back over to Rivens. Rivens will send it over to Quintanilla, who gets it across. Back and forth they go. Here comes a set off the edge. They like that edge. Quintanilla will try to do something with it, just couldn't get it. Madison Solis has been destructive off the edge. Yeah, watch number 13. She has been doing a fantastic job. And now with the front, you have Joelia Mendoza along with Madison Solis. And joining in is Chloe Garza, the young freshman contributor now, back in the front line there for the Yellowjackets. On the other side, it is Rivens in there in the middle along with Elena Bautista. They like to go and counter with that. Back comes up, rotation comes back and forth as they bring in Avery Cavazos. Lady Lopez still in there, so the front there, and we talk about Bautista and Rivens are part of the front there for this Weslaco East. The team gets it across the middle. Trying to get this going is also Espinosa right in the middle. That's going to be going high. You're going to have to go play it. And that, she was able to bring it back into play. Excellent play by the Wildcats. Man, that seemed lost in the rafters. For a while it was, but the Wildcats pick up the point. Excellent play by your Lady Wildcats. Man, oh man, 15-11 now. Here, yeah, that was a nice play there. Back and forth. They've gone here all afternoon off the edge. Quintanilla, nice day, gets it across East. They've been good defense here and offense shown by both teams. That's going to fall in, right in the corner. Right on that border baseline in the back there, the back boundary baseline. Oh, man, point counts. 16-11 in favor of the Lady Yellowjackets. Madison Solis, who's had a fantastic game here so far. Young junior for the Yellowjackets. See what they can do here. Try to pick up another set here. They won the first. Coming off the edge. Hard hit by Espinosa. Rivens wants to go high. Rivens is going to set it right back in the middle. You're going to have to get this across. Good hit there by Avery. In the middle. That's going to cross. Sets it over. Rivens going to go high. Nice save there by Madison. Weslaco East. Back and position. Gets it back to Cavazos. No, that's going to be able to drop in there. It's going to be Espinosa who touches it. Nicely done with the touch. Point over for the Wildcats. 16-12 now. 16-12 is the score here in the second set of this 32-5A matchup. Quintanilla gets it across. Set up. No, the other were going to set it up, and they get it across. I'm trying to catch the Lady Wildcats off edge. No, not did it, and that's going to cross. Nicely done there. Great net play by Jackie Martinez. Jackie Martinez doing a fantastic job here this afternoon as well. Total blocks. She's one of the leaders, if not the leader on this Wildcat team. Gets it across. Yellowjackets playing it. I think they want to go to the Diaz. They've been successful when they do, and Yellowjackets are also successful when they like to go down that road with Espinosa. There's Diaz. We were talking about Diaz and what she can do off the edge, and you saw her number 8 in gold. Gold in this afternoon here for the Yellowjackets for sure. On the other side, boy, Weslaco East countering with Alina Espinosa, a 2-year player for Weslaco East. 13-17 now is the score here in the second set. Up for grabs. Is he moving up in the standings for both of these teams? Quintanilla sets it up in the middle. Like to go there. We talked about they've been using Espinosa at the edge, and they've been doing Diaz as well. Quintanilla saves it. Back gets it across. Good play in the middle. Diaz hits it hard. That's going to fall in. That's another kill for number 8 in gold, Janelle Diaz. 4-year letterman. We coming into this matchup, we'll tell you here in a second. They're going to take a timeout. We will too. We'll talk about this team and the others in just a minute. It's a KWES production. All right, back to the action. We were talking about number 8, Janelle Diaz. She's getting close, very close now to her 1,000 kills. A 4-year player as well, soccer player, number 8 in gold for the Yellowjackets. Had a good game here this afternoon. On the other side, but Weslaco East Quintanilla has done a good job, just pushes it a little too far. But what a play here, what a game for really Alina Espinosa. She continues her fine play here for the Lady Wildcats, or the Wildcats, the top kill leader here on this team. And that continues. They're going to set it up for her. There it is again. And a drop. No, good play there by Yellowjackets back and forth. Going to set it up for her. Oh, just couldn't quite get it. But you can see Alina Espinosa's talent. Number 5 there in pink here this afternoon. Can go up and get that. Just couldn't quite get it here earlier. Here comes the serve. Back into play, Quintanilla. Gets it over the other way to Bautista. And then the big old hit by Espinosa. Just not going to drop. And they counter with Diaz. And that's what we've been talking about. Janelle Diaz, the senior outside hitter, dropping another one, making it a 21-13 contest now. Back and forth they come. A couple of changes here. Lana Bautista coming out. And we have Yvette Gonzalez, who's had a nice match here this afternoon as well. Number 9's done a good job. Here comes the serve. Back in. Gets it across. It might drop. It does. 2 Yellowjackets were going for it. It's going to fall for the Wildcats. So you can see a lot of the talent that comes from this Weslaco East team. You can see that they've been getting better and better, and that just this record shows it. So they just have to be able to finish here. Hard hit. That's going to go out. That's on Janelle Diaz. 21-15 now in the second set. Weslaco East trying to pick one up here, and they've done a good job here. Yvette Gonzalez done a good job serving this afternoon. He gets it across. Nice play there by Tamara Leal in the middle, and that's going to drop. Hard hit in the middle, and that's going to give the Yellowjackets that point. Makes it a 22-15 contest now in favor of the Yellowjackets. Rotations coming back and forth. As you see now, Saraí Gonzalez coming in. Saraí Gonzalez got some speed. If you recall, if you're a Wildcat fan, you'll remember she's part of the softball team for the Wildcats. And she was a courtesy runner, and the reason is because of her speed. Watch number 3 go. Guns going to drop it in there. Almost got it. Was Espinosa. Back and forth. Strong hit at that by Leila Gonzalez. Off the edge. Drop it in. Great hit. Espinosa. Will that drop? No, they're going to play that. Janelle's going to hit it. Quintanilla has been impressive on those digs. Boy, they're coming at it. Quite fast pitch there. Set that across. Quintanilla sets it. We'll see Lady Lopez get it across. Going to drop. Oh, nice dig there by Diaz. Match continues. Sets it back off the net. That's a nice rally there. 23-15 now is the score here in the second set. Lady Wildcats trying to get back into it. Quintanilla. Back to Lopez. Got a cross. That's going to fall. Espinosa and Lopez, the 1-2 punch up at the front, have been working here this afternoon. Just haven't been able to drop it there. So that will see another change as we see Cavazos taking a seat. Saraí Gonzalez is back there as well. Running start there for Espinosa. Jump serve, gets it across. Nice hit there. Jackie Martinez just couldn't quite get it across. Point over now, match point for the Yellowjackets, 24-16. And here comes the libero, Timara Leal. Gonna try to get this across and clinch this set for the Yellowjackets. Back into play. Gets it across. Well, it's gonna hit the net, just quite get it there, and that's gonna do it, 25-16. We'll end the first or second set, I should say. We'll take a break, be right back with the third. This is a KWES production. All right, welcome back. It is a critical, important 32-5 matchup. Why is it? Well, because it's two teams that know each other well, and we are right in the middle of district play. I want to welcome you to the third set here. Weslaco is trying to battle back here as they're down 2 sets. The first one went to Edcouch 25-18, and the other one just finished 25-16. So, can your Lady Wildcats extend this? We'll see here in a minute. They get a chance to serve, and here comes Avery Cavazos putting it back into play, and that's going to try to get it across, and that's going to fall short. Excellent play there, I should say effort by Janelle Diaz trying to get it across. First point over to Weslaco East. 1-0 here, just starting the third set here in this match. We're live on the campus of Weslaco East High School in Weslaco, Texas. Glad to have you along here this afternoon. That's going to drop. We talked about Diaz, and she continues that. Whether they put her on the right, put her in the left, put her in the middle. She has had a fantastic afternoon. Number 8, Janelle Diaz for the Yellowjackets. The top kills leader on this team for the Yellowjackets. Right up at the front, along with Brianna Ventura, who's the leading blocker for the Yellowjackets. On the other side, see what Lopez can do. We've had a lot of good play by Espinosa. And speaking of Espinosa, there she is trying to drop one. That's going to count for the Lady Wildcats. Espinosa has had a fantastic afternoon. Number 5 in pink, wearing pink to remember and be part of, bring awareness to October Breast Cancer Awareness all month long. That's just what the Wildcats are doing. That's going to fall short there. Point over to the Yellowjackets. This is what Coach Gorena, the head coach for the Lady Wildcats, had said. Hey, we want to finish strong. We want to try to give it our best here to try to stay in this one. And they're going to try to fight on this one, the Lady Wildcats. You can be sure of that. See what the Yellowjackets, I'm sure, had different way of thinking, trying to end this one if they can. Hit, hard one. Gets it across as Diaz. You got to play it. Looked like it was heading out of bounds, but it's going to stay. Nice hit, blocked, and great play and block by Brianna Ventura. We were talking about what she can do at the net, and boy, that was a hard ricochet. Back and forth, unplayable. Good play there by number 11. Leading blocker on this Yellowjacket team. Comes to serve. It is 3-2 now in favor of the Yellowjackets. Lopez puts it back into play. Opposite the other way, Quintanilla's got to get it across. Quintanilla does. That's going to drop. Nice play there by Quintanilla. One of these young athletes that can do a lot of things. And we were mentioning earlier, they're going to cross, and Edcouch going to pick that up. 4-3 now. We're talking about the fantastic way, and we'll talk about the Lady Wildcats or the Wildcats first. The athleticism, the athletes they have, that's going to hit the net. Weslaco ties this up 4-4. Of the multi-sport athletes that Weslaco East has, a lot of these players, who they are and what they play and what they do, softball players, soccer players, they do all sorts of things, and that helps a lot. And talking to Coach Gorena about it, she says, yeah, we're very proud that they do so many things. And talking to Coach Griffin from Edcouch-Elsa does the same thing. She goes, look, who doesn't play? Coach Griffin talking about her Yellowjackets. Who doesn't play? That ball's going to fall short. Point over to Weslaco, 5-4. Double hit. So, yeah, both teams sporting fine athletes on both sides. 5-4. Alina Espinosa running on the jump serve. Back and forth. They want to make that as well. Nicely done there. Good kill. Jackie Martinez. We've talked about another one who's had a nice afternoon. Jackie has been active right at that net. Here comes the serve. It's 6-4 now. Can Weslaco muster up a comeback here? We'll find out. Yellowjackets put it back into play. Off the edge. Nicely done. Madison Solis, we talked about players and athletes that have had good afternoons, rotation back and forth. Madison has had that. So we focus now on the Lady Wildcats and what they've been able to do. We talked about this in the beginning. We've got to be able to stay in these games, and they have been here this afternoon. So they have been all contests, both sets that we've played here so far for the Lady Wildcats have been very productive. Again, just haven't quite finished yet. They don't play at the net. Sets it back forth. Off the edge goes Laila Gonzalez. Back and forth they go. One's is going to drop. No, they're going to get it across, and that is excellent play there by Jackie Martinez. We were talking about her, and what a fine job she's been able to do. Timara Leal, the libero, trying to get this Yellow Jacket team going. 7-5 now. Rotations back and forth as we see Jackie Martinez take a breather, and we see number 6, Rivens, Azariah Rivens coming in now at the front. Gonna set is Salazar. Another softball player doing a good job there. Number 17, Jessica Salazar. 8-5 now. Here's the score here in the third set. 2 sets now. Won by Edcouch-Elsa, the Yellowjackets. Gets it across. That's not quite going to make it. I thought it had a chance. Get a drop for the Yellowjackets. Back now to send it off is Laila Gonzalez, the young junior outside hitter. Does a good job of being able to put things in play and plays up front there. She can really jump as well. We've seen that already here this afternoon. Gets it across. Bump pass. Going to go off the edge. Going to try to drop it in. Just couldn't quite get it. Was Yahaira Rojo, a senior, trying to come across left-handed. That looked like a tough spot to be in, trying to get it across the other side of the net. That's going to fall short. Point goes over now to the Yellow Jackets. 8-7. Back and forth they go. Rivens is going to get that in. It's going to drop. Good play by the Wildcats here, making it a 9-7 set. Set number 3. Rotations continue to happen for both teams. Back and forth they go, making these adjustments to try to get back in there. Lady Lopez now talking to coach about her. He said, "Look, give me something about a lady besides being the captain." Point goes over now to Yellow Jackets, number 8 in pink. Yeah, she's one of the team captains. She's the mama. she's the mama of the team. She was doing some of the other girls' hair and stuff before the match. So everybody has a role, right? That's her role as a senior leader on this Wildcat team. That's going to fall short. That's going to tie this one up. All of a sudden, the Yellow Jackets on a spurt here have tied this 9-9. Madison Solis hits the net, not going to get across. Point over now for Weslaco East. 10-9. Weslaco East trying to stay alive in this one. They will challenge with Avery Cavazos to serve here for the Lady Wildcats. Across, nice dig there, coming up really from the floor. Is Lauren Martinez going to set that up across? That's Madison getting it across, and that's going to fall for the Yellow Jackets. Good play there by Laila Gonzalez, number 4. Good play by Gonzalez. And the rotations continue. Now, it's interesting. We have, as you're going to see, number 1, Adriana Anzaldua. Remember, she's the state champ powerlifter. That's right there. That lady in gold, number 1, who's about to serve state championship powerlifting. Congratulations to her. Talking about multi-sport athletes. Power, obviously, there. She's going to get another opportunity, and that's going to drop 11-10 for the Yellow Jackets. That is impressive at any did you do that for Adriana Anzaldua. She's serving. She gets that across. Back in the middle. That's going to go off the fence. Just couldn't quite get to it. Was Espinosa. So Anzaldua will continue. She is a senior. She does play different spots here. Can be the libero at times, and back and forth they go. Sometimes the Tamara Leal can also do it for the Yellow Jackets. Strong hit there by Espinosa. Gonna drop there, Quintanilla. But check that, that's Diaz who gets it across right in front. Lopez trying to save that, just couldn't get it. It's gonna drop. Makes it a 13-10 lead for the Yellow Jackets. Adrienne Anzaldúa. Excellent skills here for her, putting it back into play. It comes off the edge. Strong hit there. Boy, what a hit by Elena Espinosa. She has gotten stronger, it seems, as the match has gone on, has Espinosa. Man, oh man. She's right. Riven's going to drop it in. Diaz saves it. Back they go. Here it comes, trying to get this across. Nicely done there. That's going to hard hit. That's going to be out. Point over for the Wildcats now. Makes it a 13-11 contest. Wildcats trying to fight in this one. Gets it across to Quintanilla. Played by the Yellowjackets. Gets it across. I thought Diaz was going to come across. Couldn't quite get it. Back and forth. Going to have to get it across. Does. Excellent save there by Anzaldúa. Diaz is going to put a mitt on it, and down it goes for Janelle Diaz of the Yellowjackets. Increases the lead now, 14-11 here for the Yellowjackets. Rotations continue. You'll see the Addison Gonzalez now, the young contributor on this Yellowjacket team. Going to be able to get the serve going. Does. Sets it up. Gets it across. Hard hit in the middle. Going to be played. Going to drop here a point. Excellent play. Fantastic play by Elena Espinosa. We've been talking about her and what she's been able to do here basically all afternoon. And she's one of the leaders in almost in every category. The serving aces, the aces per set. I mean, all sorts of things. She's been able. She is a valuable player here on this Wildcat team. Gets it across. Gonna drop, and that's gonna be good for Weslaco. 13-14 here in the third set. The Wildcats trying to stick around, get this going. Done a good job as Yvette Gonzalez on her serving here this afternoon. He's going to get this across, the young junior. Set it up in the middle. Going to get it across. Strong hit. Defense has to go, couldn't quite get it. Excellent effort there by Lady Lopez. Couldn't quite get there. Nice effort, though, by these Wildcats. 15-13. Score in favor of the Yellowjackets. Lady Wildcats, strong hit right there. That's what we're talking about. You move her back and forth, and you get some points up there by Alina Espinosa, the outside hitter. Espinosa now will serve this and try to even up this match if possible. 15-14 in favor of the Yellowjackets. Yes, it's going to fall a bit short. Couldn't quite grab it. It's all right. Weslaco now a couple of rotations back and forth. Makes it a 16-14 match here. Third set. First set went to the Yellowjackets 25-18. The second did too, 25-16. Set three kind of heading that way, but the Wildcats want to change this one. Try to grab one. That's going to fall short on the serve by Lauren Martinez, a young junior for the Yellowjackets. East picks up a point, 15-16. An important game here in District 32. 5A moving up in the standings and trying to stay afloat here and be part of teams that can qualify for the playoffs. That's the focus on both these teams. We talked to Coach Goreda and Coach Griffin, and they both mentioned this is what we want to do. That point's going to fall. It's going to tie this one up, 16-all. Lady Wildcats, the Wildcats have really focused on here and really put on their best game here in this third period, or third set, I should say. Jessica Salazar will get this across. Going to be played by the Yellowjackets. Sets it up. Going to go off the edge. They're trying to is with Gonzalez. Gets it across. Going to try to drop it in there. Just couldn't quite get to this Rojo. Saved by Lopez. Rojo puts it up and gets it across, and that's going to fall. That is a nicely done drop. Jessica Salazar says, yeah, I knew it was going to fall. Nice play by Salazar. Weslaco KWES takes the lead, 17-16 here in the third set. Wildcats have battled back. Comes the serve. To the back, middle. Going off the edge, going to hit the net. Gonzalez couldn't quite get it there. Young junior just fell short. Weslaco East now takes advantage, 18-16. They are really, this is what Coach Godin talked about, trying to finish, stay afloat, fight. Yellowjackets back in the middle, gets it across. Gonzalez, nicely done, sets it up off the edge, gonna try to drop it in, is Rojo. Ain't gonna drop. Rojo sets it up right in the middle, gets it across, is Lopez. Back and forth they go, nice rally, that's gonna drop right in front of Aubrey Zuniga, another softball player, talented young athlete for this Wildcat team. Rotation back and forth. Jessica will take a quick timeout, looks like. Yep. Bringing in Jackie Martinez now. Back and forth they go. Take that. They brought in, actually, Priscilla Quintanilla. Jackie takes a seat as well here for a moment. Quintanilla sets it up. Lopez right in the middle. Going to send it right back to Quintanilla. He's going to play that. Going to go off the edge, going to go off the middle. No, they're going to drop that in, and that's going to fall. Nicely done there by Madison Solis, who's had a fantastic afternoon as well. Yeah, she likes to go off that edge, and boy, they put her on the left or the right. She can be very effective, and here comes the serve by Gonzalez in the middle. Rojo brings it down, trying to kill that, just didn't fall. Nice play. Going to drop in, has an opportunity at the net. That is going to fall out of bounds. Ooh, nice play there by Gonzalez, trying to save it. Just couldn't quite fall. Rotation here, subbing back and forth. Looks like Wildcats are making that change. They're going to bring in Sarai Gonzalez now. See if we can get her speed going here. 18-19 now in favor of the Yellowjackets. Quickly, back and forth they go. Rojo tries to drop it in. Going to be played by the Yellowjackets. Javiet's going to hit it strong. Quintanilla almost got it. They have to go play it. Quintanilla's going to have to go get it. Got to get it across. They do. Great play by the Wildcats. There's no fight in this Wildcat team. Boy, just a strong hit off the edge there. Madison Solis this afternoon has been fantastic at that net. Timeout. We'll take one with them. 20-18. This is a KWES production. All right, welcome back. Boy, a nice afternoon here of volleyball on the campus of Weslaco East High School. Strong side, Weslaco East, hosting this 32-5A matchup. Your Wildcats hanging on here. It's 20-18 in favor of the Yellowjackets. That's going to drop a hit at the net. Madison Solis continues having a fantastic game here this afternoon. The Yellowjackets have done a good job at the net here. That's increased their lead now to 21-18. Gets it across. Oh, he's going to go low. Just couldn't quite get it as Aubrey Zuniga. Another point quickly here for the Yellowjackets. So now increases their lead to 22-18 in this third set. Your Wildcats trying to fight. Nice set. Bets it back towards Rojo. Going to get it across is going to be Zuniga. Back into play, the Yellowjackets. Going to come off the edge. Strong hit. Trying to get that rolling, and that's going to drop. No. Yep, it is. Madison Solis, again, has been the go-to player here this afternoon, especially here towards the late part of the third set. 23-18. Quintanilla. Back into play to Lopez. Rojo looks like he's going to get it across in the middle. Up to the opposite way. They're going to try to get it over to Madison Solis, and they're going to play that at the net. Just couldn't quite get it. What an effort by your Wildcats here this afternoon, but game point here on this match. 24-18. Weslaco East trying to stay alive here. Here comes the play. Sets it back in the middle. Going to get it across. They thought they were going to set it across. It did not. It comes to hit by Madison. Madison going to hit it. It's going to drop, and that's going to end it. Well, after 3, a fine contest between the Yellowjackets from Edcouch-Elsa visiting your Wildcats here in Weslaco East. A final now after 3 sets belong to the Yellowjackets. It is a final. I want to thank you on behalf of Biddingberry, Joseph Hills. I am Fred Alfaro. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. We will see you again very soon. Take care, everyone.